And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Justin McCormick back again in AFL Season 3. We are back in Road to Glory trying to finish up this season. Slash will take on the Tampa Bay Storm in today's matchup. Last time I did not look at the overalls and probably paid for it against the Predators. So coming off a loss against Orlando, we're going to see if we can rectify that here. Going up against the Storm, they've got a win from last week, but the record not the best in the world. They are 15th in points per game. They've got one of the better offenses overall. They are really good at running. We are very terrible at stopping it, so that could be a problem today. Defensively, they are some of the better teams. Not in the top 5, but still pretty decent. Their pass offense, not the best in the world, and even though statistically ours is worse, we like to long ball quite a bit. So turnover differential will definitely be a key in this game here, as we will take a look at the standings real quick. Slash still lead it. Wranglers right behind them in the National Conference, as well as the National Southern Division. So the Dragons and Soul trying to see if they can possibly catch up in the last 3 games of the season here. Gladiators are sitting in high and mighty, 9-4. Russian Brigade though, half a game and a game behind, with the Cats right behind them. So definitely looking to see if they can hang on in the top spot. A win here will solidify the division for the most part, especially if the Wranglers lose. But gotta definitely try and see if we can clinch that home field advantage. Take a look at the rosters now for the Storm. We'll check the injury report first, as the Storm have a number of guys out. Frank Moore on the line is out for the season, while Terrell Shaw and Marcus Grimm also on the line is out. So they'll be looking to try and do what they can outside of those players. Let's check out their roster now. Steve Tillman back in action here. He'll be backed up by B.J. Simmons, the backup quarterback. Demetrius Bendros is going to be the guy we got to stop today, with Marty Hill, the rookie, behind him if needed. Rashad Floyd, the defensive specialist, will be tough to overcome, with T.J. Hill and Fred Booker backing him up. Jamil Greer and Marcus Grimm out. Jamil Grill, will be looking to try and keep the quarterback safe. Ernest Sertain and Tony Truman on the right side of the line, with Frank Moore out. The man in the middle will be Omar Smith. Alvin Stiles will be the fullback linebacker in this one. Mark Bryant behind him. Dwayne Gaynor and Louis Price are going to be the wide receiver linebackers, with the Terrell Shaw receiver out. We've got Otis Hutton and Luther Jeffries, the rookie. You're looking to try and fill in the spot there. Kerry Lowe will be the kicker for the Storm in this one. So looking to see what we can do here, as the Storm will host in Tampa Bay. So hopefully the weather will be nice, even though we're indoors. And hopefully we can have a nicer defensive stand this time. We'll be right back with the first quarter of action. So St. Pete Times Forum in Tampa Bay, Florida. Looking to see if we can weather the storm this time, as the Slash take the field. We decided to switch up, switching the white helmet with the orange helmet, and the orange pants with the white pants. So we're going to go into this with not the all white look, but we're going to keep the orange helmets. As the Storm taking the field now. Got to see if we can definitely get past these guys today. It's going to be a bit difficult for certain if our defense cannot show up. if we can get some turnovers in this game, we will actually be able to breeze through, and we will call tails, and we win the toss. That's 4 weeks in a row we've won the toss. We'll kick it, and the Storm will take it on the left-hand side of the field. So let's see what we get into here. Cincinnati leading when Tampa Bay stuck in the middle of the division. They don't look like they're going to be making the playoffs this season, as they have to win out completely, and they still got too many teams ahead of them. As this kick will go between the uprights, it'll go off the off the crossbar. Sharon Pearson with a tackle. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 5. So Van Diver, Golston, and Viong are on the line. We've got Booker, Gaynor, and Bendross is off the line. And back to pass, as that is going to be a big throw. And big hit on that one. Incomplete pass there. Slash have been trying to hit hard lately, as Gaynor couldn't hold on to that one. Booker and Bendross are to the right, Gaynor left. Gaynor goes in motion. And that'll be back to pass. He dumps that one off. And Sertan is caught in the end zone. Thomas Viong brings him down. That's the first 2 points of the game. So Gaynor got caught in the backfield. As he got the dump off pass, there was a bit of a confusion. He got caught. Could not get back around to where he wanted to go, as he stiff-armed one of the would-be tacklers. They put him in the end zone, as that is going to go flying way out of bounds. That'll be at the 20-yard line. So already the Slash have 2 points on the board. Can they increase it? We'll see here. Velcro, Rutledge, and Bonner are out there, as Russell will change things up here. And back to pass. Going to throw that to Rutledge. Rutledge has got his Russell connects there. That's inside the 5. First down. So good pass on that one for the first attempt. I keep wanting to say Rutledge for the quarterback and all that, and it messes me up. Russell now over his career has got 12,000 yards passing, as he's going to toss that out to Moss, and Moss will stiff arm a guy, and he powers his way through just enough to break the plane. Touchdown. So DeJuan Moss on his first carry takes the ball out to the right, is able to power through one man, and he gets tackled with the ball crossing the plane. So that's a touchdown. So 2-play drive, and this one's done, as McKenzie banks that one off the uprights. My stick skills show up yet again. So it's to be an 8-0 ball game. It would have been 9 if I'd made that, but 4-yard run by Moss, and he's already got a score in the game. So now the Storm got to take over. They got to see if they can do better on this drive, because that last one was just horrendous. As that'll be a grab by Bendross. Bendross can't quite get away from Joseph Burns, as he's taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. So Booker to the left, Gaynor right. Bendross will take off left side. He's going to throw that one. That one's caught by Booker, and he's going nowhere. Velcro with the takedown, no gain. So quarterback's been doing pretty good so far today, but the results of the plays afterward are not really good. Hutton in there. He goes in motion to the left. Tillman back to pass. And Thomas Viong has got another tackle for a loss. That's a sack. Steve Tillman just been having trouble today with his offense. 2nd possession, and they've gone nowhere but backwards, as that is going to be back to pass. He throws it, and that is going to be incomplete, as it looked like Hutton was intended for, and their offense is going in reverse. Low so far on the career. 9 field goals made out of 22 attempted. And this ball's at the 3-yard line, so about a 60-something yard field goal. As that is good. A 63-yard field goal, and he nailed it. That was a beautiful little kick he made there. 63 yards, and that thing looked like they could have went 70. Good night. There's a huge kick there by Lowe, as that one's going to go off the uprights there. That'll be a return there. He'll barely make it to the 4. So 1st and 10 there. So Slash lead this 8-3. Bonner, Velcro, and Rutledge are out there. Russell will go back to pass here. He's going to launch it. And Rutledge has it. He's got the speed. He broke away from his guy. One play, and it's a score. Touchdown, Slash. Russell hits Rutledge yet again, as those two have just about combined for about 2,000 yards on the season between the both of them, as that is up in and good. So minute 28 left. Slash lead it now 15-3. 46-yard pass from Russell to Rutledge, and the Slash doing good so far. The defense of the Slash has showed up today, and that's really what we're looking for. As that is going to be off Bendross, and he's going to be stuck in the end zone. Onomatopoeia with a huge hit in the end zone. So 1st and 10 on the 5. We got to see if Tillman's going to be able to do something here on this one. Bjorn, Golston, and Van Diver are out there on the line, as that is going to be back to pass. And that's going to be a good throw to the left. Booker's got it on the post pattern, and that is going to be a 1st down. That's their first down of the game. Well, if I was them, I wouldn't get too cocky. So ball on midfield to 25. Booker and Gaynor on each side. Bendross off the line. Bendross will take off. Back to pass there, and oh, there's a big hit. Viong back there, able to hit Tillman. He's been in the quarterback's grill all game, as that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, as Viong and Van Diver will switch spots. Bendross taking off. Here we go. As that is going to be a quick throw. Booker gets it. Velcro undercuts him and knocks him down 8 yards. 3rd and 2. So all 3 receivers to the right. Bendross is off the line, as he will take off. And that's going to be a good toss to the right, and that'll be close. I don't know if he made it. Yes, he did. 1st down. So good run there by him, as Styles made that one look easy. All 3 receivers out there. As man in motion to the right, and there's a big sack. Tillman goes down as he was pressured. One guy missed him, but Golston did not. That is going to be a sack of at least a yard, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. So far, so good for the Slash. Cincinnati leads it over Tampa Bay 15-3 after 1. So Tampa Bay's got to see if they can figure something out here on 2nd down. Ball's on the 16 as Jason Johnson comes in now on the left side there. So Tillman will go back to pass, and that one thrown right in the face of Joseph Burns. He wasn't ready for it, as that one goes incomplete. 3rd and 11 now, as both teams playing pretty decent at the moment. Booker and Bendross to the left, Gaynor off to the right, as that will be back to pass. Gonna throw that to the left, and Joseph Burns swats it, as that is incomplete now. And now the Storm will go for the field goal. Lowe hit the massive one earlier. He should be able to hit this one. This will put him within 11, as that is up, over, and good. Lowe kicking wonderfully today, as he got that one to go. 15-6 the score, as that was a 31-yard field goal. They went 8 plays, 31 yards, and they finally get some points on the board, as that is going to go off the net, and Burns will get a return here, as he's going to make his way down to the 15. Oh, excuse me there. So, it'll be first down and 10 on the 13-yard line. Let's see what Russell draws up this time as we go back to pass there. Rutledge has got a bit of a step, and that's a good catch by Floyd. Intercepted. And now that is going to be something that we don't need to do. Should have probably lobbed that one, but well, we make mistakes. So ball's going to be on the 24-yard line of the Slash. First down, Storm. They've got a big opportunity to narrow the gap. They are down by 9. As that is going to be a big handoff, and DeJuan Moss with a tackle, gain of 2. So good job by Moss containing his man. Booker and Vendross to the right, Gaynor to the left here. Big little package here for him. And that's going to be a good throw, and Velcro's in front of it. And then the ball's on the ground, and Gaynor picks it up. They end up losing yards out of that, as it will be a fresh set of downs, but that'll back them up to the 24-yard line. That was an interesting set of plays. So Victor Velcro with the interception, and then he fumbles it, and that gives the ball right back to the Storm. Storm had the ball in their own territory there, as Gaynor will get a few yards. Velcro with a hit, as that is going to be 2nd and 6 now. Storm trying to run the ball a bit more here in this one. Hutton now in there to the left. Vendross off the line. And there they go. They're going to hand this one off to Styles. He's got the pitch. And that is going to be a holding penalty, so that'll back them up. So to make it 2nd and 13 is up. Victor Velcro goes down as he's holding his shoulders. He laid the hit on the man there. As Dave Barnes comes in now, Styles trying to make some good runs now. Hutton, Booker back there with Bendross, and there's a good throw left. Hutton's got it, and he's going to break tackles. Touchdown, Storm, as they're going to narrow the gap big time now. They're within 3. This will put them within 2. Slash have got to try to do something offensively here, as that is going to be up in and good. Low, perfect on the day with his kicks. Less than 3 minutes to go in the half. Tillman hits Hutton. That goes 30 yards. They go 3 plays and score, as this one's going to go between the uprights. Barnes will get it, and he'll run that one out to the 10. First down. So, all right, Slash still up by 2, as Joseph Burns is out there now playing receiver, as he could be an option here as well. Back to pass there. Russell going to fling that one deep, and Rutledge unable to hang on to it. Well defended there. That's one of the guys we got to try and avoid, and could not avoid him that time. So Victor Velcro comes back in now. So Russell, back to pass here. He's going to throw that one toward Rutledge. He's got it there near midfield. First down. As Rutledge had a lot of bodies over there near him. So Rutledge now with 86 yards. As we'll see what they can do on first down. Ball at the 24-yard line. Back to pass here. Russell looking. He's going to throw that to Velcro. Velcro can't handle it. Apparently his arm is still bothering him because that was a clean pass. And he could not hang on. So second down now. Back to pass here. Uh-oh. Russell in trouble. And he's going to go down. Could not throw the ball in time as that is going to be a huge sack. Third down. And long. As Gaynor and Surtain hyped about that one. So Russell got away from one, but he couldn't get away from both. As Rutledge will take off. We'll throw that to Bonner. Bonner is not going to get it. That one just overthrown, incomplete. Now, I hate going for a field goal in this spot here, but it'll have to happen. About a 49-yard field goal here. As that'll be a big kick, and Homewrecker will find the middle of the net, up, in, and good, so that increases the lead back to 5, 18-13. So 49-yard kick from Homewrecker, 6 plays, 14 yards, so they couldn't move the ball as well as they wanted, but they did score. And that's what having a good kicker will do for you. Definitely a lot better than having Chris Shank, who was our first-year kicker, as that is going to be a big return there. Barnes, one of the guys that made the hit, as he'll go down about the 9. 1st and 10 there. Let's see what Tillman can do. He's got about a minute to go. And the 1-minute warning may hit here, and it will. So Steve Tillman's got to figure out if he can get his offense downfield in time to score. Both teams with all their timeouts, so a lot of strategy right here. As Vendross will take off. Tillman back to pass. He'll throw it left, and Velcro will stop Booker in his tracks. Timeout Tampa Bay. That's their first. So 8-yard gain on that one helps out. Let's see how they do on second down. Gaynor to the right, Vendross, Booker left as Gaynor goes in motion to the left. As that is going to be a quick throw, and Booker will get it. And that is going to be inside the 20. First down, and Tampa Bay calls their second timeout. 56 seconds left in this half. Booker now with 5 catches for 51 yards, so he's averaging about 10 yards a gain. As that is going to be back to pass there, and that one thrown to Booker. Or Bonner, excuse me, Booker. Thrown to Cornelius Bonner. That's a pick. And Vendross getting talked to there. As Cornelius Bonner's got yet another interception on the year. He has been doing very well at the linebacker spot. As go back to pass here. Rutledge has got the inside, and he's going to break a tackle. Touchdown. I believe that was Shaw that was trying to take him down. He couldn't do it. Rutledge able to score. The big score there as Booker lays him out. Big hit there. 48 seconds left in this half now as the Slash will increase their lead now. It is 24-13. This will make it a 12-point game. So 2 scores. And now that is up in and good. 34 seconds left in the half. As the Slash hanging on to that lead. It only took one play. 31 yards, and Russell hits Rutledge for the big score. If I decide to do a fourth season in this, it will definitely be interesting to see how I have to work with a team, as I know cap space will be a big issue, as that is going to be a big catch there. Bendross has got it. He's taken down about the 8 as Burns tracks him down for the tackle. 30 seconds now left in the half. The Storm may be looking to take it to halftime, but if I was him, I wouldn't do it. All 3 receivers to the right as Bendross off the line. 18 seconds, and they're gonna hand off to Styles. He'll get 2, maybe 3, as Bonner makes the tackle. So it looks like the Storm will just run the clock out. They want to try to see if they can make something happen in the second half, as they will call a play. They may have one more play in them. Booker, Bendross right, Gator left, and that is going to be the end of the half. So the Cincinnati Slash lead the Tampa Bay Storm 25-13 after one half of football. So we'll take a look at the stats for the first half of football. Slash leading 25-13. So far they've got 110 yards passing, 4 yards rushing. Storm a lot better in the rushing, 73 passing, 12 rushing. Both teams able to get their first downs in this one, but a couple of takeaways by both teams have kept it close. Slash over 1 on third down. Stormer only 1 for 3 on third down, as the only penalty in the game is on the Storm at the moment. We'll take a look at the quarterbacks real quick, as Steve Tillman's got a 44.6 rating. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 7 for 14 on the day. He has been sacked twice, so he's looking to try and improve it. Dan Russell, sub 100 for one of the few times in the season. 95.8 rating, 117 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's 4 for 8 on the day, and he does have a sack against him. So both quarterbacks are sitting at 50% so far. We'll be right back with the second half of action in just a moment. And welcome back. So the second half of action here is the Slash look to try and see about increasing their lead. 25-13 the score, as Tampa Bay will kick off for the second half of action. This will go off the net, and Joseph Burns will get the return here. And he will run into somebody about the 9-yard line, so first down from there. So definitely see if we can kind of mix things up a bit. Get kind of favoriting about a few plays. I do this on any football game I play, as Bonner, Velcro, and Rutledge are out there. As we'll start this off with DeJuan Moss getting the handoff, and he's going to go nowhere, as that was a big tackle. Number 90 had him dead to rights. So 110 yards pass, only 4 yards rushing for the Slash on the day, but not really so much a rushing team, as that's going to be back to pass. And that one's going to go toward Bonner, but he's double covered. They went zone, and I chanced it, but it didn't happen. So third down. See what we got here on this one, as Rutledge will go in motion. They're going to throw that one. That one's well defended. Should have threw that one a bit deeper, but that's going to be okay. As they stop that drive. So we're definitely trying to see what we can do here. Probably going to be a very long field goal. This will be about a 57-yarder, I believe, if I'm rounding correctly. And here we go. See if this kick does it, as Homewrecker kicks it long, and it will make it. Up in and good as Homewrecker hits himself a long one. Not as far as low, but 57 yards is nothing to sneeze at, especially in an 8-foot gap that he had to aim for. So 28-13 now, the score. Slash up by 15. That is going to be a touchdown and a touchdown with a 2-point conversion, as that'll go out of bounds just past the back of the end zone in the far corner. So ball on the 5-yard line, 1st and 10. So the usual suspects on the line here. All 3 receivers to the left. As let's see what Tillman does here. Is he going to dump it off? And last time they dumped that off, it was bad news. But Booker gets it. That'll be a loss, as Joseph Burns quickly converges on him for 1 yard in reverse. 85 yards on the day for the Storm. They've had 19 plays, and they've done everything they possibly can here. Vendross takes off, as that's going to be a good throw over the middle, and he can't hang on. Incomplete. 3rd and 11 now. I believe that was Vendross said he was aiming for. And it was. Hutton in there to the right, Gaynor to the left, as Vendross is off the line. And back to pass here. And this is going to be a safety. Safety number 2. Again, it is Thomas Viong. Big V. Steve Tillman. Deer in headlights. He was just frozen. Viong swam past his man and made the tackle. That is safety number 2 in the game, as that is going to be sack number 2 also for Big V, as he has got 3 tackles on the day so far, as that one's going to go out of bounds at the 20. That'll make it 1st down from there. So 2:45 left in the 3rd quarter, as this will be back to pass. Going to find Rutledge short. He's got it, and then he runs into the walls, tripped and falls inside the 20, but that's a 1st down. So Velcro, Rutledge, and Bonner out there again as they go with a new set of downs here. Ball at the 20. Uh-oh. Russell's got to throw that one quick. He's got Velcro inside the 10. Another 1st down, as Velcro able to hang on to that one, as his quarterback was in a lot of trouble under some major duress, as Russell now 6 for 12 on the day, 140 yards. He's got 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. As Rutledge takes off, Moss has got the handoff, and he can't quite get past the linebacker. There's nothing doing on that one. So Joseph Burns is out there now, as he will be an option here. Back to pass there on that one. Oh, try to throw that to the back, and he's got it. Joseph Burns was hung up. He was aware of where the football was. He turned around and made a beautiful catch. Touchdown, Slash. Joseph Burns ended up getting hung up over the middle. I did not see that he got hung up, so I was throwing it believing he was going to run through and get wide open. But he still was able to find the football. The defenders could not play it properly, as that one goes off the net. That's twice I've done that today. Off the upright. 36-13 is going to be the score. 23-point lead. It's just definitely a weird score. 8-yard pass from Russell to Burns. 4 plays, 31 yards, but Joseph Burns spinning around and able to catch that one for the touchdown. So Russell did not quite make a mistake like I thought he might. This team definitely covering myself up as onomatopoeia with a good little tackle there. And Vendros goes nowhere. 1st and 10 now. Tampa Bay's got a lot of work to do, and they got less than a minute in the quarter to do it. Vendros Booker right, Gainer left. Styles back there. As Styles has been pretty good on defense today, as that is going to be a good throw. Bonner couldn't swat it, but he did make the tackle. Gainer with the catch. That's a 5-yard gain. So Tillman today still 50% on the day, 8 for 16, 81 yards. He's got that 1 touchdown, but 2 interceptions. So he's got to try and improve, as there's a big hit there. Wow. We're going to look at that replay again, because I think Styles went down, and then somebody got nailed. As you look, see, Big V ran over the right guard, the tight end. And Bonner makes a good swat there. So we'll get back to the action here. 3rd and 5 now on the 14-yard line. Storm have got to make something happen here. Good option here might be to go with Styles, but they will throw it, as that's going to be a quick throw, and Booker's got it. That's barely enough to make it. So the ball will be at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 after that 6-yard gain. So the last few seconds ticking off here in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be a big comeback that the Tampa Bay Storm have got to work on. 36-13 the score. Storm with the ball, but they're running out of hope. So ball on the 20-yard line. New set of downs here as all 3 receivers are to the left. Tillman back to pass there, and he's pressured. He's able to get that off to Booker. Joseph Burns with the tackle. So about a 9.5 yard gain there. So 2nd in inches. Normally the Storm average about 41 points a game. Today they're lackluster at 13. As that is going to be Vandiver getting through the line, and Tillman just flung that as hard as he could, but that will go flying into about the 3rd row, incomplete. As that was nearly another sack for this team, as it looked like Viong was back there again. Back to pass there, and Tillman's going to run. Bonner's going to lay him out, but that's about a 3-yard gain. 1st down. 1st and 10 now in the 18. Storm only 104 total yards of offense in this game after 3 quarters. So it's not been the best, as Gainer will get the handoff and Bonner will get the tackle. Not much there, if anything. And it was nothing. So back to the line. They will have to try this again. 2nd and 10. Normally, the Slash allow 36 points a game. Today, they are actually doing very well, as that is a big pass there over the left side. Gainer's got it. He's inside the 5. 1st down, as Bonner finally able to drag him down. So you see Tillman's career numbers, 3,500 yards passing, as Hutton and Vendros to the right. And that's going to be a sneak, and Tillman's going to get plowed. So that'll be 2nd and goal now on the 2. Jason Johnson in there. And so is Dave Barnes. And back, they're going to run this one, and that's going to be Styles going nowhere, as he kept running into a bunch of walls. As that is going to be 3rd and goal now on the 6. See what we can do this time, as all 3 receivers out there close, and that's a big sack. Golston got through the line, and he brought the man down. That's what happens when your starting center is out of the game, as they're going to try very hard to see if they can score here. Normally the Slash allowed 220 yards, but today 115 is all that the Storm can muster. It is 4th and goal, and they'll throw it short to Bendross. Turnover on downs, as he is not in the end zone when he catches it. Tillman completes the pass, but it was not quite far enough. So the big problem here is the fact that we are backed up all the way to the 1 yard line. So we got a lot of moving we're going to have to do quickly, as Rutledge gets the long ball, the bomb, all the way downfield. That is a 49-yard score, as Damian Rutledge has got the speed to outrun most everybody in the league except for his partner, Joseph Burns. But that is a huge catch, and that's pretty much going to be what seals this game. So that'll make the score 42-13. This is about to make it a 30-point lead here, as that is going to be up, in, and good. And that little prompt on the screen that popped up for a millisecond was trying to tell me to use the stick, not the button, as I had double-clicked the button there for a second. One play is all it took, as Russell finds Rutledge deep. 49-yard pass connection for those two, as that basically has put the final nail in the coffin here. A 30-point lead is going to be insurmountable at this point, as that is going to be Bendross getting the carry, or the catch. Bernard Bailey and Shurian Pearson over there to make the tackle, ball at the 3-yard line. So 190 yards passing on the day for the Slash Storm, with only 104, as that is back to pass. And they're going to try to find somebody there. Burns able to bring Booker down, as a good catch. I'm surprised Burns did not try for that one. I did not want to mess it up, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway, as all three receivers are to the left here. Back to pass, and that's going to be a fumble. Nearly another turnover there, as there was some penetration. Steve Tillman dropped the football. We'll actually go to the replay on this one and let you see this one, as Steve Tillman goes back to pass. There's a little bit of pressure there as Viong goes for the ankles. He gets him. The ball goes on the ground. And then a little bit of an animation goof here, as one of the linemen get the football, and then he goes down with it. So that'll be a loss. It'll make it 2nd and 13. Ball on the 24-yard line of the Slash. So far on the day, 11 yards rushing for the Storm. They normally average about 29. So definitely not doing good there. And Joseph Burns with a massive hit, but we had a illegal stunt on that one, so that is not going to help. It's going to be a penalty and a fresh set of downs. So Storm keep the ball. All three receivers to the left here. Tillman's got to do something as Booker goes in motion to the right, and that is going to be a huge throw left. Gainer able to get out of the way there, catches it, goes over the dasher boards. That's going to be 2nd and 3. Tillman 14 for 24 on the day, so a little over 50%. 152 yards, so not too bad, but he's got 2 interceptions versus the 1 touchdown, as that is knocked down. I believe Bernard Bailey was in front of it, or the receiver just could not catch it. Incomplete. 3rd and 3 now, as this long drive is definitely not what they need. Back to pass here. Vandiver trips up Tillman as Tillman tried to run. As that is going to be a short gain. But Tillman just could not get away as Vandiver went for the ankles and got him. So 4th down. As that is the 1-minute warning. Storm trying to save face here and make something happen. Can they do it though? We'll find out. Styles would be a real good option here. As Vendros takes off, and they are going to throw it instead. That is going to be a short drop. Booker nailed Victor Velcro and Cornelius Bonner tag team for the hit. As Rutledge will get Player of the Game awards. Vendros off the line. They're going to try and no huddle this. Back to pass there. As there's going to be a big throw to the back of the end zone. Booker gets it off the deflection, but he's out of the back of the end zone, so that's incomplete. That'll stop the clock at 43 seconds. All three receivers to the right. Vendros off the line. Steve Tillman will go back to pass. Here it is under pressure. Golston found him. That's a sack. So the center released his guy. They were attempting to throw a screen pass to the tight end on the left-hand side. And Tillman, again, deer in headlights. He was frozen and got slammed to the ground. Golston with a sack. I believe that's his second today. As Vandiver trying to get through the line, he can't quite do it, but Tillman overthrows his target. Incomplete. 4th down now. As they're going to try and see what they can do. 24 seconds and ticking. 4th and goal. They have got to make it. Last time they did not, but they might be able to do it here. Back to pass here. A lot of pressure. Going to throw that one in. Vendros has got it. Good little floater. As Tillman was able to find his guy on the left-hand side of the end zone. And that should be the last play of the game. As time ticking down here, Lowe will kick the extra point. It will be the last play. As that is up in and good. So the Slash come in to Tampa Bay and they show that they are the top team in the league. 43-20 over the Storm. Slash win it. So Slash, they had their defense show up today. A lot of big hits, a lot of pressure on the quarterback. They made some turnovers. So everything that the defense was meant to do happened. Definitely was a good game for them. Out of a few weeks that we've had out of my recordings this past week and a half, out of all these weeks that I've played, they actually showed up probably one of the best times in the season, I would say. Slash in the day with 190 yards passing, 4 yards rushing, 156 yards passing for the Storm, 12 yards rushing for them. They had a ton of first downs, but just could not finish the drives, as there were, again, 2 takeaways for both teams. Slash in the day 0 for 2 on 3rd down, while Storm 3 for 9. They were 2 for 3 on 4th down, so they definitely were able to convert there. As we take a look at the quarterbacks, Tillman, 66.6 rating, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 16 for 29 on the day for 55% completion, but 5 sacks. Definitely was a big problem today was the line. 117 rating for Russell, as he's got 197 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 8 for 14 on the day, so a better day of 57% completion. He did have that 1 sack in the first half, so it definitely had some problems with keeping himself out of problems. Alvin Styles will end up with 5 yards rushing on the day out of 4 carries. Gaynor gets 2 attempts with 4 yards, and Tillman had 4 attempts and was able to get 3 yards. He also had that fumble. And then Booker had an attempt but went nowhere. While DeJuan Moss, 3 attempts, 4 yards, 1 touchdown. So kind of a normal day, as he usually doesn't run too much. We take a look at receiving. It was all Booker today, 9 for 99 yards. Gaynor 3 for 26. Bendross 2 for 19 and a touchdown, while Hutton had 1 for 30 and a touchdown. Then Surtain had one as he lost yards on his, and that ended up being the safety, I believe. While, no, excuse me, it might have been one of the other ones. Rutledge able to get 6 catches today, 176 yards, 3 touchdowns. Joseph Burns a catch for 8 yards and a touchdown, and Victor Velcro able to contribute with 13 yards on his catch. Styles with 4 pancakes, a couple of sacks allowed. Greer with a couple of pancakes and a sack allowed. Truman a pancake and a sack allowed. Surtain with a sack allowed and a pancake, and then Brighton Gaynor ended up making a pancake as well. Defensively, Truman with 3 tackles, while Floyd had 2 tackles and an interception. Bright with 2 tackles, Gaynor with a couple, and then Styles, Tillman, Surtain, and Bendross each with a tackle, as well as Booker ended up with a pass deflection. Defensively for the Slash, Victor Velcro all over the place, 8 tackles and an interception. Joseph Burns, 7 tackles on the day. Cornelius Bonner, 5 tackles and an interception. Viong with 4, being a couple of sacks there. DeJuan Moss with a couple of tackles. Eric Golston, 2 sacks on the day for him, which is a rare feat. Bernard Bailey ends up getting a couple of tackles, while Harold Vandiver gets another sack on the year, having a couple of tackles. Onomatopoeia with a couple of tackles as well, while Sheridan Pearson and Dave Barnes each get a tackle also. Both kickers end up on the day 2 for 2, as my stick skills definitely messed up a couple of the extra points, though. But Homebreaker hits a 58-yarder, and then he hit both of them from over 50 yards, while Lowe, the longest kick he had was a 63-yarder, and then he hit one from under 40. So appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think. We will definitely come back for another recording sometime shortly, but appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. May God bless you.